What a rubbish week it has been for Spurs. Of course, losing 1-0 against Manchester United, and it was confirmed today. Harry Kane out with ankle ligament damage. He's out until March. You take a look at the matches that he's going to miss. Key ties, I suppose, against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup, not so much, but really the standout one is Borussia Dortmund, isn't it? The first leg of that Champions League tie. And then it's Chelsea at the end of February as well in the Premier League. Obvious statement, they're going to miss him.
Well, the fact Son's away as well.
Exactly, Son's away on the Asian Cup.
In the Asian Cup, which leaves them with Llorente, who didn't look anything other than we expected when he came on at the weekend. Yeah. Or you could play, Dele Alli maybe pushes a bit further forward. But, they're not going to win the league. We know that. But maybe for Man United now, the chasing pack might include...
7 points. Spurs are ahead
this could drop them potentially back into the clutches of Man United. So it's huge for them, huge. And it also goes down to the fact that they didn't buy anybody in the summer.
Yeah, exactly.
To back up some of the key players and the key player, and that might come back to bite Daniel Levy in the backside.
So you don't have depth because obviously we don't think that Llorente is the answer. He's a guy that can just come in and do a job 10 minutes at a time.
Like Craig said, when he came on against United.
Well,
but he is what he is.
Yes, and you know exactly what you're going to get from him. And so it's now dependent upon the others to be able to step in and do a job. Well, one of the others would be Heung-min Son. And he's not available. He's gone to the Asian Cup. And so now where is the offense going to come from? It's not only that you're not getting the goals from Harry Kane, but it's his presence. It's the fact that this is a guy that if you put the ball into a dangerous area, he's going to go attack it, he's going to score the goals, and that attracts attention from other teams. Well, now other teams are not attracted to that player anymore, and so therefore, all the space that you were getting if you're Dele Alli to run in behind, to appear late in the box, you're not going to get that same space because people are not paying attention to that goal-scoring ability of Harry Kane. The other thing for me is that we look at it until the end of February. But if you flip it over until early March, you're also playing Arsenal. And you're playing the second leg of that Borussia Dortmund. So we don't know quite sure what version of Harry Kane is going to be ready to play at that point, if he's ready at all. These are big moments for Spurs, not only in the league, but certainly in Champions League. And this injury could not have come at the worst moment.
I think I'm right thinking when the Champions League draw was made, you said that they would definitely get through against Borussia Dortmund. Does this change things?
Old elephant over here, the old memory.
Run the tape.
I think we'll have to go and have a little look at that. I don't know what I said. In fact, I don't think I did.
I think you did pick Spurs just about over the two legs.
Did I?
How much?
I have to say I'm not so sure I did. But there you go. That's a silly argument for another day.
Right.
Huge.
Yeah.
Well, it's just so obvious to say it is just huge. And it's huge because Tottenham could cope to a certain extent if they had alternatives, but they don't.
No.
They don't have suitable alternatives. He's a one-man band. So, and I think I did say Dortmund, by the way. I'll have to check it.
Gab, there's news that maybe...
sticking with that.
News maybe Gonzalo Higuain is available. but really...
But it's the money.
Exactly. Can Spurs do anything over the next couple of weeks to try and fill this gap?
I think it's going to be really, really difficult. I expect them to perhaps bring in a body unless they can somehow, unless Korea gets eliminated and Son comes back early. I think the real difficulty is if Llorente comes in, it's not just that he can't do some of the things Kane does, is that Spurs' entire way of playing has to then change and provide different service for Llorente. And that's inevitably going to go and affect them. The problem is, you can bring in a striker between now and the end of the season, but it's probably not going to be somebody with Kane's characteristics, let alone his quality, because Harry Kane is pretty unique.